Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 on Thornton Farm. I am proud to present my first proper gameplay video on this beautiful map by Oxygen David. He allowed me to test and do some gameplay footage on it. Over the weekend, if you are a new subscriber or stopped by, you would have seen me playing this. So we're just going to take a quick jump over the fence and have a run. It sounds like we can hear the steam train. I don't think we missed it. There it is. Perfect opening up shot right there. They go around every 30 minutes real time, so it's not often you see it. So anything... And is that the diesel? Yep. Coal train or something. That's the first time of me actually seeing that one. So it's just because it's I've just opened the map, I guess they're spawning around. Yeah, and there's a steam train going off in the distance as well. So we got some new mods that you guys haven't seen before on the videos. We got the 7530 from ModHoster v2.2. And we have this class Lexion 770. Can't quite remember where I got this from. Pretty sure it was on ModHoster, but it's on one of the many mod sites. And I think actually we're done harvesting. The only thing that does bug me about this guy is the camera angle. Like, steering's way off. Seems. Yeah, we are empty. Ah, no. Still got some harvesting to do. Sweet. So we'll fold that up. I think we were using auto combine. I've got some other stuff working in a field. So one thing I will say, like I'm saying with Nasewell right now, is stuff that you see in this map, any bugs or anything like that, are probably not going to be anywhere near the old version. For the most part, this is a real stable version of the game. Not the game, the map. And me and Oxygen David, among his other testers, have pretty much got everything ironed out. Most of the stuff that probably was wrong with the map before I ever got it had been sorted, and I put a few of my own suggestions in there. As I will say this map is based in Gloucestershire, as you can see here. Based on the location of Gloucestershire. Fictional part, real part, kind of deal. Some of the fields, I think most of the fields are actually taken from real life, Google Maps, stuff like that. And it's kind of definitely got a big soft spot for me, because this isn't too far away from where I live. With the balloon passing over, that's nice. And there's a lot to look around up in the air. We've got C-130 Hercules that comes over. For anyone that knows, then RAF Bryce Norton is the home of the C-130 Hercules. As I'm recording this right now, outside there is a A400M going over. So yeah, we're pretty close. So that's that. This guy, I forgot. After the end of the stream, it decided to just, I don't know, took a liking to the bush, I guess. I think there's some other stuff that needs to be done on this area, so we'll go ahead and do them. Field 12. This was a ploughed field that we purchased during the stream, I believe. Field 14 over there is going to be turned into a grass field, I think, maybe. There's some stuff in there that Oxygen David wasn't particularly happy about. I'm kind of hoping it does stay what it is, but hey, if it needs to be changed, it needs to be changed. It's all about testing. Maybe field A could be turned into a crop, I don't know. So with this map being heavily not heavily changed, but changed quite a bit. This game save may end up having to get nuked at some point, but it's okay. We can give ourselves a crop and money back. That's no big deal. So you may be asking, I'm just going to go over every question I had over the live stream. When's this map coming out? That's the big one I heard. When is the map coming out? It is due, from what Oxygen David has told me, to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be conservative on top of that and say expect it within this upcoming month, I'm going to say. As for Nazewell Farm, another map I'm playing that's not yet out, that was uploaded last night, Tom told me over Steam, and should be, depending on FSUK's backlog with mods to test and stuff like that, should be out maybe early beginning of this week, or back towards the back end of the week is what he's hoping. He's got some big changes on there. Fortunately, he doesn't have a good internet connection, I guess, from what he was saying, how long it was going to take him to upload the map on Dropbox to send me over the latest one. So I just told him it's okay, don't worry about it for the time being. So I have not yet seen the latest version, guys. When you guys see it, I see it. Of course, we'll be continuing that gameplay for a little while. Definitely a different style of map compared to what I'm used to. It's the same. This field over here we have sunflowers in. As to get them harvested, we'll plant this one up as soon as it's cultivated here. Get the cedar in. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Stonehenge over there. I love the fact he's added little things like that in there. Pretty cool. And you can buy Stonehenge. It's pretty cheap too, but you can see by our money we are working to a budget. Budget that's definitely tight, very tight. Now you may notice the time up in the top right hand corner is black. Now I asked WBF where he got it, and he shot me the link. He ended up having to upload it for me. I'm gonna do some digging around and I will try and find it. If I do find it, the link will be in the description, guys. That, because I think a lot of people may want it. Also turns your F1 help black too. If I can't find it, then I may just upload it to my Dropbox, Google Drive or something like that. Push comes to shove. I'd rather not do that type of thing, but if it comes down to it, that's what we'll do. Alright, we'll drive around this side of the field. For whatever reason, this tractor has crop destruction, and a lot of the other ones doesn't work with drive control. I have no idea why. And we've got the Massey Ferguson in there. I can't remember if that's finished. Not too sure what that was planted. Really cannot remember. But out of the fields we actually own that are cropped, I think we are good to go. Like I say, 14 unfortunately I'm not going to do anything with. That's changed basically what it is. Oh, I didn't realise. I haven't been in cab view yet. So what we'll do is we'll probably take this across to the other yard. And to keep the cultivator out sort of undercover, we'll give it a wash off as we are done with both machines. Not sure why, but my FPS seems to be going through the gutter. And just to show everyone this on camera, we got the mud. This mud mod is pretty slick, and there's the C-130. Now, the only tractor I have that actually has any issues with that at all is the Massey Ferguson. And the Massey Ferguson's from Bullet Bill. I had lots of people in the past say, when you use Bullet Bill's Massey Pack, are you going to use it? So on and so forth. I have honestly been waiting for version 3 to come out, but I put it in there just because I felt that this map would feel right with a Massey. So that's why we added it in. Let's take a little look-see at our FPS actually. So, for whatever reason, the map was doing okay. I don't think it is the map. I honestly think it's my computer more than anything, with massive FPS drops when I'm recording and stuff like that. So, the FPS you're getting, depending on the computer you're running and the graphics card you're running, should be up there pretty good. I know, as much as I hate to admit it, what the limiting factor on my computer is, and that is the AMD processor. I have a 8530. It can't be the 8530. Or it's either the 80. Yeah, it is the 8530 processor. Pretty sure it is. I was gonna say it can't be because that's the same number, but yeah, I think it is. It's the 8-core AMD processor, 4 GHz, and I just don't think. Some games may like it more than others, and I think Farm Sim is one of them that does not really care for it. Unfortunately. Although it's going to be undercover, we'll dump it over there next to the Land Rover. I've seen a few comments here and there saying, hey, where do you get your Land Rover? Land Rover is from Modular, that I do know for sure, as long as it's not been taken down. Here's the thing guys, a lot of these mods I've had for a long time, you gotta understand that, and I just don't keep tabs on if they're still on site, so I've got no need to. I will probably knock together some sort of mod list for me playing on this map. I plan to play Thornton as long as I did Sandy Bay, maybe a little bit longer. So I think that will be worthwhile if people are even going to bother to look. So that will be in the description at some point. I've just got to sit down and do it, and well, you guys know how I am with that stuff. I'm gonna beat around the bush though. Right, that's you. Combine's probably full, isn't it? Yes, you are. So here is the Massey Ferguson we're using. It's the... what is it? I'm looking up in the glance. The 6616. My whole thing to be using this one, we're planting rye, was I didn't want anything that had massive of gobs of horsepower. I wanted something that was sort of not too bad kind of deal with horse. Same with the 77. Oh no, not 77. The 7530. We'll get used to saying those numbers. I wanted something to fill the boots of the class Extron that we had in there, but nothing crazy horsepower. And I feel that tractor actually kind of won my heart over. Kind of like it a lot. So we kept that. That's got a front loader on it. I think I've got the front loader on it still, I can't remember. Where this one does as well, but this one just doesn't look right with the front loader on, where the John Deere does, so we may end up just selling the front loader for this, to be honest. And just using this as a planter, cultivator. Just your everyday Joe Blow tractor. And it's a nice one. You just... two things that always bothered me about these Masseys, and that is the reflection of where it's a pinky colour, just way off, and the handling on them at a high speed. Especially if you've got a front loader, they're unbelievably top heavy, and more than I would think in real life. The front suspension's almost too soft and just wants to go on 3 wheels all the time. So for the most part, that's why I've not really used them in the past. But there's no doubt in Bullet Bill did an absolute fantastic job modelling them, getting them to look right for the series. And of course, hopefully, NI Modern are getting close to releasing their Massey pack. And people may think I dislike Masseys. I don't. I'm not a big fan of this style, but it's just generation advances and the styles change. I like the old style, like the new ones coming out from NI Modern. That's my preferred style. But it all boils down to kind of like what you grew up seeing, what you use if you're a farmer, and stuff like that. I think really more than anything. For me, I've always been attracted to John Deere's. Why? I don't know, but I have. And you get some people that if they use, say, case on their farms, they prefer case. Vice versa. So we'll lift that up. That's this field done. Just needs fertilizing, and then we should be ready to rock and roll with that. Got to go over and empty the combine. Another thing that I think Oxygen Dave has done, because I've never seen this before, and I'll drive across the field as much as it's going to pay me to do it, to show you guys, is how much bouncier it is. I don't know if he's put in OEB's real terrain mod integrated into the map to make it more bouncier or what ever, but it just seems extraordinarily more bouncier than normal, especially if you go into a plowed furrow. Oh, watch out. So, Oxygen David, if you happen to watch this, I think you plan to, let me know. I'm kind of curious on that one. And sad news mentioning OEB is they are no longer going to be making any mods. They are done. That is, it's a shame. They did a few good things. Road Train was one of them for sure. Be nice to see one final patch to fix that mod, but I don't think we're ever going to see it, to be honest. Oh, we do own Field 15, eh? Huh. Well, guess we're going around here. So the main dip where I get my FPS issues, to be honest, guys, are around the farmyard. But that's rendering a lot of buildings. The buildings are HD textures. They look fantastic. But even while recording, I'm getting 30 odd FPS. I ain't complaining at that. It's when it dips into the 20s. Like I was saying to Oxygen David, is when I don't like it, I complain. Whoa, that just completely pushed me over there. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. I know you heard that. That was my phone going off. I got a feeling I know who it is. I got a buddy that recently purchased Farm Sim for the first time on PC. And he's lost with mods. He truly is completely lost with them. Okay, let's go empty the combine. So for the most part, I really like this tractor. The only thing I don't like is the fact it's got such huge ass tyres on the back end and the front. Do narrowing up for my taste. I believe someone did. I'm not going to mention their name, but they did. Yet to try it out. I'll probably check that out at some point today. So appreciate them for taking the time to do that in advance. But this 7000 series is one of the shapes I actually really enjoy. Definitely one of my favourite shapes they did. If you can really pick tractor styles, because face it, people may say tractors look nice or beautiful or whatever. They're ugly son of a guns. They really are. But tractors are tractors. You either like them or you don't, I guess. And we'll face it, I think we all like tractors. That's why we're here. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying the archive videos that I've been putting up. I had a few of them go up today. Well, yesterday, should I say. Today is Monday. Got to remember that, recording in advance. Are you done? Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. So not sure if we'll end up baling this field. Thinking we won't. Just because of hassle, really. Although we could do with the extra money. Don't know as of yet. Okay, so what are we looking at now? This guy. So I did opt to get the self-propelled sprayer again. just because I don't really want to screw around with the tow behind stuff like that. Guess in the great scheme of things, you really wouldn't be. You'd probably either have like a smaller self-propelled or whatever. Maybe nothing of this size by any means. Especially if this size of land is kind of over the top. But we don't really have any smaller, I don't know of any smaller sprayers out there that are nice looking. That aren't based off the same one. I can see the little ones bombing around the UK. Ooh, we missed some bits. I just realised. Never mind, I guess. That's gonna bug me, so we may end up bringing the cedar back up here and doing that. Definitely seems a hell of a lot bouncier. Be interested to find out from David on that one. Alrighty. So I think I'm not even going to do a headland, it's just going to be straight up and down, so we're not going to take too long doing this field. That's one thing, spraying. You gotta do it. It's one of these jobs where I'm not a big fan of by any means on the farm. This is probably one of my least favourite jobs. Why? Because I was always screwing it up, overlap and stuff like that. Now I've got used to GPS again, and I'm trying to keep using it so it just gets ingrained in my mind. Then good to go. What's the combine freaking out about? I'm gonna need to check that out in a minute. So the videos, guys, are going to be as followed for this week. We've obviously done a Nayswell Monday. Tuesday is Thornton. Then we'll do another Nayswell for, what's that, Wednesday? Then Thursday and Friday will be Thornton, taking up place of Sandy Bay. Completely up to you guys. I want to hear your guys' opinion. Should have asked earlier on in the video, but hell, if you're this far in, you guys are my true subscribers and appreciate you watching. That is the cow situation and the animals. Shall I just port over basically the numbers of animal and livestock we had from Sandy Bay? I want to know your guys' input on that one. Or shall we work our way up again? Let me know in the description. Not sure when I'll do that. I definitely need to talk to David about it and see if he knows if the animal stuff is stable or whether it needs testing. So if it needs testing, and he'll probably appreciate me testing it, no doubt, then I'll no doubt go ahead and do that fairly quickly. So we can get cracking with doing that, some silage, mowing, plenty of fields to mow. Probably by tonight I'll have the latest version of the map. I'll ask him if I can grab that and test that one out. I don't know what changes have been done. I think it's just the grass field for the time being and maybe smoothed out a little bit. Not quite 100% sure on that one. And for anyone wondering, yes, the hedges are collidable. You try and go through them, you're gonna have a massive wake-up call. One more pass and we should be done, sweet. Grey clouds looming in. Oh dear. You can see how bouncy it is with the sprayer. Definitely fantastic, man. People over the weekend were saying, do I like it? Truly, do I? Yes. And it's got a special spot in my heart. Like I said, it is hands down the closest map I know to where I live. So, you're saying I live close to Gloucestershire? Yeah. So there's some stuff I definitely can relate to. Stonehenge, the C-130 here flying around, the fighter jet that don't think you guys have seen yet flying around. All is most definitely local to the area. There are, well, I would say several, but realistically speaking, there's 2 air bases. RAF Fairford and RAF Brasenose. And of course RAF Fairford is, well, was run by the US Air Force, for the most part. I don't think it is anymore. I think it's more of a, like, standby base. Used to be an emergency runway for the space shuttle. The one they retired a little while back. There's a plane way off in the distance. I think that could be the fighter jet. You can kind of see it twinkling, moving through the sky. That, or is it a UFO? I don't know. But I think it's the fighter jet. F-16, I believe. I think that is from American Outback. I believe he got that, and the C-130 is from American Outback too. Sound file is different. He got that. I don't know where he got the sound file, how he gets them, or whatever, but it's accurate. It's exactly how they sound. And to be fair, I'm not knocking a map creator by any means, but the sound file on the one that Oxygen David's using is correct, unlike the one in American Outback. That is, no, it sounds just generic kind of deal. Same with the F-16 actually, when that goes over. That could be a way to improve possibly this map even, and that's put in the correct sound effect for an F-16 flying over. They are loud, especially if they've got the afterburner on. It'd be a case of having it loud and not so loud you're blowing people's eardrums out. Oh, just over the dry stone wall. Now another thing that I feel may need adjusting, and I don't know if it's possible, and this is mainly Oxygen David said he was going to watch these videos, and that's these branches here. Stuff like that. I don't know if you can do anything, David, but them clipping through the tractor, of course, unrealistic. Sorry if you guys can hear a lot of background noise outside, but I do have my bedroom window open. It's one thing I will say is I make no apology when it's warm out. I'm going to have my windows open, so it's coming into the summertime, so you guys are going to be hearing stuff like that. I think possibly with those trees, if you just turn them around a little, so the overhangs are possibly into the field a little bit, because you get vehicles like this, it's just unrealistic. And it's something I'll shoot him a message about later as well, so it's no biggie. Because me doing these videos is kind of testing it. It's like me and him were saying, it's the best of both worlds. It really is. He's got another tester and testing it while making videos. Win-win. Have I even seeded this field yet? No, I have not. Alrighty. In that case, we are early. Well, another thing I needed to mention is that each time a vehicle goes by, we'll see it in a second. The gates go up. Like the cars are triggered by, I don't know what does trigger it. And I don't think that can be changed, to be honest with you. There you go, see? Probably the trigger box is a little big. So in here is the lumberyard. Side that really is probably one of a few times you're actually going to see me come in and do anything with. As I don't do forestry, I just get too frustrated. One of these days I wouldn't mind just doing some for the fun of it, but I know I get too frustrated with it. Oh good lord. Yeah. Anybody see a problem here? Because I do. We'll screenshot that. That won't be our thumbnail though. didn't realise that row would have that in. As much as it pains me to have telegraph poles in the middle of a field, there is an easy way to sort it. You just go around like this. Link back up to this course and we should be sweet. That's been blocked for a while. I've just been not really paying attention to it. And drive course. So this is the biggest field in the game, field 11, I would say, between field 11 and 13. But this is quite clearly it. So as I've said in the live stream, left hand side where the combine's working is like the big fields, and the right hand side are all the smaller fields. I just can't help but be sad the fact that 14 is possibly into a grass field. Okay, we need the cultivator. Oh, that was started well. Didn't even realise. Definitely like that gearbox mod. These vehicles, especially this one in particular. Definitely gives it a whole new aspect of driving one. Where we're going through his gears and stuff like that. The wastegate noises may be a little too much, because each time you've got a bit of acceleration going, you'll constantly hear wastegate noise. Turbo chatter. It could be realistic to these tractors, I have no idea. Like I say, I'm no farmer. So what we'll do is we'll just come into this field like so, and now watch how much it dips into the furrows. Seems just unbelievably crazy amounts. So this is actually a decent sized field. Wow. So what we'll do is we'll go around ourselves at least once, then settle down. Don't know what causes that. We'll go around once ourselves and kick on auto tractor. Auto tractor should take it away from there. Maybe even twice. So we're definitely given a whole range of stuff on this. Of the harvesting and whatnot. Alrighty, sorry about that quick and abrupt pause there. Looks like we're gonna have to go around that spot again. And now that's got me all flustered, look at that. Jeez. So something I'm not used to is actually seeing my FPS that high on a map. Kind of I'm hopefully that this is still recording. We shall see. I upgraded my graphics drivers and Morose Action updated yesterday. Program I used to record it. So I always get a little wary when that stuff happens and see if I'm going to have issues like it was before. Because let me tell you, that's the struggles on this stuff, where sometimes stuff goes right, works, and other times it will just say a big screw you and everything you stand for and not work. But that's this type of stuff for you, I guess. So, not sure as of yet, stay tuned to social media, but there is a strong possibility that we will be doing a live streams this week, or a live stream tonight. Like I say, stay tuned to social media. Probably going to be Car Mechanic if it is. So hopefully I'll see you there. Maybe there'll have been one yesterday too. Depends how much I get done today recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. If you're not subscribed, go smash the subscribe button. Catch you guys later. See ya.